Good morning, everybody. Brandon Gordon Gas, GasGames.com. Need for speed Unbound. Get the blood pumping. Feel like shooting up shit today. Got Apex downloaded. My God. You know. Oh no. Put out the ass. I got below 7 on.
All units, think we have ourselves a racer here.
Sometimes it just feels like a certain game. I've been in the creative mode, you know, outside, relaxation mode. Blood pumping. You got Officer Dickhead in up ahead. Check it from the rear. Over here, Officer Dickhead. Keep up, baby.
Out of sight and out of mind.
Suspect over the Steering Act, University Central.
Dispatch, we lost him. Pursuit ending.
Talk a little bit more. As a video game developer, myself, technically a software developer, without the equipment, I think of systems to implement into games. And for racing games, one system I would like to implement called the catch-up system. It's kind of like how Mario Kart got a catch-up system. Like, the top and the bottom are never too far apart. You know, and that's by game design. They keep the pack
Looks like we
close.
have ourselves a racer here. Suspect in an Aston Martin. Stop hitting my car!
You know, and I was thinking of a way to create it for these games without making it obvious, to keep it close. And a way for that to happen is we utilize traffic. The tighter the pack,
Spread out and find them, team.
the less traffic there is. You know? And the difference between first place and last place to have basically no traffic. Maybe a few cars to dodge. Be like you ain't out here by yourself. But first place, given space and distance, traffic increases. You understand? So the difference between first and last place is the difference in traffic. Let's say it was 500 feet for first place. Then first place and those within that range until the last car catch up, be hit with moderate to heavy traffic, forcing the cars to slow down and do more precision driving versus just vroom, 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 hold down the gas. That way, last place could hold down the gas and the turbo to catch up. Once they're within striking distance, then the traffic let up. That way, you know, first place can still showcase skills.
We have ourselves a 2440 right here. A suspect we're looking for. Trump wants to take it to the next level. They just hit us.
And it gives the less experienced player the room to just drive and enjoy, to try to catch up and still be in the race. Then once you all get together, you're like, oh, you know, you're trying to battle it out. Who can make the best move on a turn, or who can outwit the other player.
Suspect got away.
And
Terminating this chase right here,
right
right now.
Now, my open world game, which I have suggested for other games, we had a civilian density type of thing.
This crook is driving an Aston Martin.
So,
I'm going after those racers again.
let's look at GTA, for example.
Suspect vehicle at Roseville Drive.
Some people play chaotic. Some people don't give a fuck. Drive all on the sidewalk, hit people, all that stuff. If you're a more chaotic player, then the population becomes less civilian casualties.
All units, this is dispatch. Go get them.
Get what I'm saying?
Report last seen entering Yan Park.
But if you're a person who, like, you prefer to stay on the road, you know, you don't necessarily cause the car accident, less civilian casualties, then more people populate your world. And if you're actually a very good player, when I say good, I mean morally good. You don't just go killing
All
civilians.
units be advised.
You try to keep everything just about, you know, in between you and the bad guys. Then even kids will start spawning because you have a safer environment.
Deploying roadblock.
You know, you can keep casualties within the mission range. You don't cause chaos on the street. Just to show the level of play. So, there's a lot of ideas I plan on implementing in my stuff. That's just like two of them. I actually have a whole pretty cool concept
All units, report last seen entering field
on how I want my operating system to work, which I can't tell too much about because I need money. I don't want it to be jacked. Then somehow I get murdered. You know? I hope he took a long walk off a short pier. Did he wear glasses? He did not.
Deploying roadblock.
That sounds suspicious to me.
Suspect shook me.
Like, you sound like you like to sleep with fishes.
We lost that suspect in Palemore.
I want to find this perp and go home. It's my kid's birthday.
You know? But the good thing about the things I plan on doing and implementing is the big companies can't steal it. You know, there's probably
We're never gonna catch him.
two that can steal it, but they're publishers. They're not developers themselves, per se. You know, because the big companies, they can't. Right now, there's no way in hell they can't. That's why they need me.
Suspect is in an Aston Martin. But one more time, folks. Let's make it count. I'm finishing this one now.
Gotta figure out where you fit, and when you do something cool, the butterfly effect.
2440 is dust. I lost them.
Technically, they can't do what I do. They can't. Do they have the
Dispatch, we lost
ability?
them. Pursuit
Sure.
ending.
And then I had to figure out how to make a Trojan horse. I also got a Trojan horse. So, there's that. But because it's guaranteed to make money, and I figured out a way to put my product in everybody's hands as new hardware and shit like that. To put it in everybody's hands. Like, damn! Motherfucker hit fast and hard. You know, it's just we're standing in the way of Call of Duty Zombies type shit. But eventually, they're gonna want to create a settlement. The only way, you know, is to team up, because there's a lot of money that can be made, and what I'm offering is something that they've wanted, but they can't do. That's why I have such confidence in my operating system and my hardware. Gotta understand the battlefield. You know? And I don't step on too many toes as far as making money. I contribute to the pot. I get a big portion. I get a good sizable portion to eat well, and everybody else can eat too. Because that's the first way. If nobody else can eat, that's the first way to get your ass whacked. I'm sorry. Food on the table and you ain't sharing. That's a surefire way to get your ass whacked. They're like, damn. Damn. God damn. I'm a gamer. I grew up with you guys. I've watched you guys fight like a kid with parents that can't get it together. You know? Watch you all scramble like chickens with your head chopped off to try to figure out how to navigate this gaming landscape right now, this new modern gaming landscape. And guys fucking up. You know what I mean?
Patrol joining the others, dispatch. 2440 shook me, damn it. Got a fresh visual on that perp. Suspect is in an Aston Martin.
This is dispatch. Visual on the suspect at Underwood Gardens.
So,
All units, go get this perp off the streets.
Person broke long enough.
EWD on the scene.
Not gonna
All
keep
units
food
be
out there
advised,
now.
perp has entered Apollonia District.
No.
You won't get away from me, punk.
We're getting in on the action too.
We just got taken down by the perp.
All units, more backup on the way.
Dispatch, bad news. I lost them.
Suspect spotted. Let's do it this time. Suspect behind the wheel of an Aston Martin.
This is dispatch. We've just received reported sightings
That's
of
what
the
I'm
suspect
about.
at Douglas Park.
Broke too long.
Suspect entering University Central.
All units, interceptors joining in on the chase.
After initial launch, 5 years to become a household name
Back to the slow lane for you, punk.
is what I'm predicting.
This is side rear to
7 to 10 years to be recognized as a legit contender. After 20 years, should be solidified.
Going for the side rear.
Roadblock deployed.
I wasn't trying to leave the city, man. As a legit contender.
Dispatch, I think we're
I
gonna have
need
to call
money.
it a day soon. Perp keeps evading us.
I'll be fucking around out here.
Suspect just pulled a Houdini at University Central.
Got my eyes on that suspect.
And again, I got a Trojan horse also.
Going in an Aston Martin.
This is dispatch. We've just received reported sightings of the suspect at University Central.
They shook me again. I want to find this perp and go home. It's my kid's birthday. No way we'll catch him. Let's call it off.
Money. I need money. I'm fucking around. I'm
All
talking about money.
units, I think we have ourselves a racer here.
But 5 years to be a household name. 17 years to have a firm footing. 20 years to be looking at me like, God damn, he one of them. I didn't think he was gonna be one of them. He one of them. What you mean one of them? Like, everybody ain't one of them. This nigga Kage. He a god of destruction. One of the angels. He one of them. I can move like one of them. Yeah, not fast enough. For sure. All the top selling franchises, they are not non-console exclusive. There is no real console exclusive franchise that's a top franchise outside of maybe Pokemon and The Legend of Zelda.
2440 in our vicinity.
You know, Nintendo's do good at keeping their projects in-house. But Nintendo got their own worries. They, you know, I'm not their worry. Everything else is third party. Third party, third party, third party. So to be like, I can't show them how to do it. Like, they still won't be able to implement it like I can. But, you know, that's just what it is.
Street Racer is in an Aston Martin. That punk just hit us.
All the top franchises, your 2Ks, your GTA, Fortnite, your Apex, your Call of Duty, your Madden. Anything that brings in a good yearly revenue,
Felon is in an Aston Martin.
it's all third party and non-console
Suspect has been
exclusive.
spotted at Douglas Park. All units, be advised we're turning up the heat on this driver.
I don't think we can keep on this perk for much longer. Can't believe they gave us the slip.
Felon just...
We are back on dispatch. Let's catch this pump. Our suspect is behind the wheel of an Aston Martin.
All units, suspect last spotted at University Central. All units be advised, Turbo's entered University Central. This is dispatch. We're sending more units out there.
Time to slam steel. I'm going for the hit.
So to be like how to enter in,
We're on the way out of this damn chase.
you know, I'm not nitty.
All units be advised, Perp has entered Douglas Park.
You know, I listen, pay
This
attention,
is dispatch. Roadblock
and
deployed.
learn. Stop, listen, listen. When certain things are being spoken. Been a part of a few business talks.
Be advised, suspect entering Apollonia District.
So I pay attention. Implement, you know, learning how I can implement certain business techniques and strategies. I tell people, man, I grew up on Shady Aftermath. G-Unit, Shady Aftermath.
All units be advised.
As far as my
Turbo
recollection.
University Central.
One is the greatest, most selling artist of all time. The other is one that finds talent and blows talent up. And the other is one of the most successful businessmen of our modern era. Everything he touched
Be advised, suspect
blows the
entering
fuck up
Douglas
and
Park.
sells. That mindset
This
is
dispatch.
one that I've
Roadblock
taken.
deployed.
Suspect's just in traffic.
You know, like, music
Don't
is
think we
music.
can hold out much longer
But
here.
Perp keeps
the
evading us.
chokehold on
A perp just vanished
the
somewhere in
game
Douglas Park.
itself. Nobody's broken that chokehold yet. They literally waiting for these guys to be done to be able to step up. And most of them don't even touch music anymore. That's just influence on culture.
No way we'll catch them.
Like 50 ain't didn't know me. He make a few songs every blue moon, but to be like have a chokehold on the rap game, people haven't seen that amount of success. That's why everybody keep bringing up Jay-Z, but Jay-Z kills companies. They don't understand that. You know, Jay-Z killed companies. Def Jam died, Rockaware and Rock Nation, you know, like, They're not really that. People join because they like Jay-Z. But to be like they're that, you know, as to where Eminem can drop a song today, and it's still gonna outsell most people. Eminem and 50 Cent are some of the two most streamed artists, along with Drake. Just about every major rap superstar, megastar, came from Dr. Dre's stable. From Tupac and Snoop Dogg to Kendrick Lamar. You know, and Kendrick Lamar kind of keeps Drake up at night. Now, technically, he had never beat Drake. The artist that Drake is, Kendrick Lamar, never beat Drake, technically. But he got enough to make Drake feel that he can't keep up with Kendrick. Kendrick performed at the Super Bowl.
2440 is out of sight and out of mind.
You remember that?
A perp just vanished somewhere at Douglas Park.
Dispatch, we lost him. Pursuit ending.
To be like influence and power behind him. Got a well-tuned machine behind him. Like, yeah, you got a tuned up Skyline, but he got a tuned up Maserati. His shit is not stopped. You know? This shit is not stopped. Music-wise, fan-wise, Drake has a stronger fan base. It's like Jay-Z and Nas. Technically, Drake is Jay-Z. He's the more popular. He got maybe the bigger fan base. But when it comes down to cultural influence, you know, Nas kind of got the more chokehold. You know, Nas' catalog will never match up to Jay-Z catalog. Nas is good and all, but outside of Ether, we're gonna say, I'm gonna put Stillmatic. Illmatic was good too, but like he don't really have a catalog to be like, when that song come on, motherfuckers like, oh, this my jam. It ain't like Cash Money taking over for the 99 and the 2000. Motherfuckers run to the dance floor. They get to shake your ass shit. Don't pass you. You know? Nas don't have a song like that. This is what I mean by catalog. Jay-Z has the more popular catalog. So when they throw on the Jay-Z song, you know, they're gonna be like, damn, I remember this shit went hard. Ain't no love in the city. Some shit like that, right? Ain't no love inside town. It's a hard life for us. Like, motherfuckers, you know, it brings back a different flood of memories, which is why Jay-Z catalog lasts longer than Nas. But to say Nas, it's the reason Nas has a cultural influence, you know? He's more of a conscious rapper. So, to say he has nothing to say, and to say what Nas says doesn't influence the culture, is false. That's what I mean by more cultural foothold. But when it comes to popularity, like, you know, practice, I'll probably get a bigger response than Be humble. Be Humble's a good song by Kendrick Lamar. I like Kendrick Lamar. But I need a steady fix of, you know, the big three, the final four. For me, personally. You know, to round out my top five, I got the top five. I need a mixture of them. I need Kendrick, Cole, Drake, Wale, and Big Sean. I could switch out Wale for like Chance the Rapper. You know what I mean? Or Wiz Khalifa. I could switch out a Wale for Wiz Khalifa and Chance the Rapper. And you know, that's not to be like they all could get dropped. You know, I ain't gonna say all, but that lane that Wale holds, they could get dropped for Lupe.
I think we've got ourselves a racer here.
You know, I need a combo of them all. I'm not throwing on the Drake album.
Street racer is in an Aston Martin. This creep
No.
is trying to take us out.
I'm not necessarily throwing on a Kendrick album.
Was that a jump?
I'll throw on the Lupe album. That's why I'm like, Lupe better than all of them. But popularity-wise, I'm like, what the fuck is the Lupe? What the fuck is the Lupe fiasco?
Is out of sight and out of mind.
But Lupe albums, I'll throw on, especially his first three albums. I'll do that trilogy versus anybody trilogy. That's not Eminem, 50 Cent. I'll throw on that trilogy versus anybody. Eminem, 50 Cent, and Lupe Fiasco. When you're talking about first three CDs, I'll throw on that trilogy versus anybody and it stands up. So, you know what I mean? Like, but I grew up, you know, like I said, listening to Dr. Dre, 50 Cent, Eminem. You know, by proxy Dr. Dre, because he put out so many artists that actually, like, you got the stamp of the Doctor's Truth, fucking B. So I understand quality. I understand craftsmanship. And that's the same mentality I take into what I want to get accomplished. I got some shit you're gonna be like,
Patrols on the chase.
we never knew we needed this. And then business strategy. You know, 50 Cent's one of my favorite business moguls. And I definitely got business strategy. By the time a motherfucker look up, it's too late.
All units, be advised we're turning up the heat on this driver.
You know?
I see the suspect. I'm re-engaging. Dispatch, our suspect is driving an Aston Martin.
It's like walking
All units,
in,
we've got a fresh sighting of the
your
suspect
significant
in
other.
City Central.
You know, you take off your coat,
All
take off your
units,
shoes.
last seen entering University Central.
While you walk into the fucking living room, motherfucker, here's your plate, here's a drink, sit your ass down, relax. You know, find something to watch.
This is dispatch. We're sending more units.
I'll be right back.
Block deployed.
Interceptor is first on the scene.
By the time you're done with your food, the plate's already out your hand, your cup's refilled, a motherfucker putting their mouth on your private part. Like, shit. You know, that blind side, you like, it's too late. By the time you walk in, it's too late. You realize, like, damn, you had this plan, huh? You You get off the ship. Then here's coconuts with some alcohol, coconut water. Some fruit. Walk, sip and walk as you walk here.
I need to get in front of this moron.
To your room.
Slow them down.
All units first last seen entering Underwood Gardens.
Okay, vacation mode already, I see.
Cars don't fly, dummy.
Deploying roadblocks.
Oh shit.
Hold out much longer here.
Oh, didn't hit the spike strip.
You should have given up earlier, Craig. Control here, Control. We have to abandon this one. Need to get in front and slow this idiot
I need
down.
money. You're like, damn. Now you can't.
All units be advised.
What you mean you can't?
University Central.
Can't. There's nothing we could do about that. It's too late. What you mean it's too late? And then on top of that, got the Trojan horse.
And this idiot on the road, dispatch.
By the time they realize the machine,
They shook me, damn it.
too late. Then the Trojan horse itself,
Act at University Central.
fuck! So even if they don't want to play,
And go home.
don't worry. We got people that do. They'll play over there. Give us that money. We need a slice of that bread. Fuck! Fuck, 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 fuck. How's he? How? How many video games did he play? How many hours? I wanna be a Super Saiyan. I wanna. Don't worry, don't worry. I'll show you how to be a Super Saiyan. You gotta come over here. And if they don't understand how it obviously helps them, I can help them understand. I don't have the equipment and I don't have the money. And I can't be talking about it all willy-nilly because, like I said, a person that do, they'd be like, damn, this shit's like taking candy from a baby. Not just for me, but
2440 and on crosshairs.
overall. And then the longevity. Don't let me start on the longevity. Like, yeah. Because the return, technically, we're going to make great financial compensation. Those that do
2440 shook me, damn it.
want to ride and invest.
We just lost that
We're going to make
damn weapon.
great financial compensation. But that's not even the real return.
Pursuit ending.
I've played Yu-Gi-Oh! A lot. And Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links on my phone. It's an abridged version. But my Seto Kaiba deck's so dope. Once you get it rolling, I could just call blue eyes after blue eyes after blue eyes. You're like, shit, this shit don't end. By the time you realize how to get the blue eyes, what keeps causing the blue eyes to appear. I already got like 3 blue eyes, 2 ultimates, and a couple twin bursts. And then usually at the end of my last card, I still got a way to restart the whole process. You be like, damn, I thought this shit was over. I thought that shit was over. Son of a bitch. But I take the same concept. The goal is to be able to repeat even after the end. Like, how? And that's just by being smart. You know, you gotta think about this shit. Loyalty and fan base. Right now, I stream on YouTube out of loyalty. And like, you probably could get more people on Twitch. Or, you know, this and that. But when I was poor looking for entertainment, you know, up at all times of the night, there was a few things that kept me creatively going. When I need to figure out how to do something, I do YouTube tutorials. When I need entertainment, I go to YouTube. When I need music, I go to YouTube. So to give back to YouTube, even if they like, you know, pretty sure there's a lane somewhere. We just don't want to put the effort into the content right now without some money. It's still content out the ass for YouTube to be like, they like, all the big people backed out right now. Like, shit, I got hours and hours of content, nigga. Stream this shit, because they gave me hours and hours of content. Get what I'm saying? Yeah, he had hours and hours of content. Yeah, it is what it is. Because they gave me hours and hours of content. Kind of my way of giving back. Like, you roll with us how long with no money? I roll with you guys how long with no money? Man, shut up. Debt paid. So, it'll be the same thing. Like, how do I get a return? A return to come from the fans. And it's a lot more than just a lot of shit. But that's a different story. Like, how do you know for sure? Trust me, we know. You know? So I did call Sony. I was willing to sell out to him. I don't think they took me serious. I would go to Nintendo, but Nintendo don't. I can't do Nintendo. And that's just out of their stance on shit. If they want to be a private backer, then maybe. But for the way that I operate, that's like Dave Chappelle going to Disney. Everybody likes that Disney money. So we all know Dave Chappelle cannot go on Disney. Imagine the Chappelle show on Disney Channel. And next on Disney Channel, I'm rich, bitch! Dave Chappelle show. Okay. We can't put that on Disney. So Nintendo, unless they want to invest in the platform, I can't with Nintendo. I can't put the operating system on Nintendo. I still got my Trojan horse that'll work and fly. Just gotta know how. Because those play by strict rules. That's why there's not like a GTA on Nintendo. Be lucky when you get Resident Evil.
Our suspect is behind the wheel of an Aston Martin. Whoa, this asshole just hit us!
But to let you know what I'm talking about, how I know what I'm talking about, Nintendo problem is not with, their biggest beef isn't with Sony, it isn't with Microsoft. I'm gonna say right now it's technically, we're gonna say Apple.
There they are, here we go.
Just because it's the brand that everybody likes, because Apple is money. It's the money. It's the, they play the tax bracket versus quality, if you ask me. That's why I don't really fuck with Apple. But iPad. Nintendo's greatest foe is tablets and iPads. What was every kid's first game system? Normally, it's a Nintendo.
Interceptor here. Don't get in our way.
But kids these days, their first system is a tablet. They don't necessarily get they don't necessarily get video game consoles as kids. They get iPads. You know?
Time to rear end this street rat. That web still has the upper hand control.
They get iPad.
We've got very little fight left in us, folks.
Because they get iPad as the kid's first console, Nintendo is kind of loose to the screen time of the iPad. Used to be 5, 6, you get you a Nintendo. 5, 6 now, you get you an iPad.
Control, I'm on this clown's tail.
Only if you got a gamer parent do you get a console. But you gotta have a gamer parent.
I lost him.
That racer just vanished on Southland Drive.
Hey, let's find this perp and go home. No way we'll catch him. Let's call it off.
Thought it was could have been a little bit first. So Nintendo's biggest rival right now is the iPad. Like I said, you gotta know your battlefield. I guarantee you, if we do data, if you look up the data, kids between 5 and 8 get iPads at a more frequent rate than Nintendo consoles sell. I guarantee you. I don't even got to look at the data. Just as a person that's into this shit, I know. That's why I wouldn't be surprised if Nintendo's next console is just a stay-at-home console. Because it don't make sense to do a mobile console anymore when you're getting outbeat by the iPad. That's why they try to keep the Switch cheaper than the iPad. Be like economically, you know, the Switch Lite, $300 versus the iPad's $500, $600 mark. It's just a more economical choice. You know, you win out by price margin. They have to play the price game. What can families afford? Can you afford that iPad versus the Nintendo Lite? The Nintendo Switch Lite? But here's the problem that you face. Even though you win out the pull over and park. Even though you win out the hardware battle, the difference is gaming now, and freedom. 9 times out of 10, kids have more freedom to just explore their iPad. As to where exploring a Switch, it's a little bit more tough to navigate. When I say tough to navigate, you know, your tablet, go to the App Store, free. They can't make purchases without a parent's approval. Now, you can do all that shit on the Switch, too. But kids just access that shit more. Something about the tabs and accessing those apps make it easier. So kids could just go download a bunch of shit and all of a sudden my tablet won't work because you use all the goddamn memory. Got to factory reset this shit. You know? Versus the free-to-play store on Nintendo, right? Because when it comes to gaming, parents try to, on the console, they try to control what kids have access to more than a tablet. Tablets, it's not really like, unless you put it in kids mode, it's not really as restricted. So parents be like, here's a good one, Super Mario. I played that when I was a kid. Pokemon, I played that as a kid. But out of what they know, all this new shit missing. And then there's no real, I haven't watched a kid's account in a while. I gotta create something with a kid's account. I think I got an old phone around here that I gotta keep plugged up for it to work. But I could put a kid's account on it just to see the marketing towards kids. You know? Like, how do they market games towards kids these days? We used to watch Power Rangers and shit, and 4Kids TV and all that shit. Here. And it's like, you know, you see something cool come on. Everything is streamed these days, and most streaming platforms, people pay to not have commercials. So how do kids learn about shit? You understand? If you can't push games in front of kids' faces like you used to, most stores that sell hard games are kind of out. That's why Walmart and your Target still have their tech section. But, you know, it used to be, let's go to the mall. Go ahead, I'm going to EB Games, I'm going to KB Toys, I'm going to Toys R Us, I'm going to go look at the game section. You know? I don't care where you at, I'm going to be over here by the video games. But when there's not a lot of places that sell hard games, they can't even go see cool box art. To be like, ooh, I don't know what that is, but that looked fun. You know, versus I press an app on my tablet, it's all types of fucking lights and flashing lights and shit. Push the button. You see game art all the time. Free to play game art all the fucking time. Even with commercials. This is what Nintendo's combating with their younger audience until they get old enough, probably between like 8 and 10, to where they want a console. But from the ages of 5 to 10, you know, the tablet is king.
Dispatch, looks like we have ourselves a racer here.
At age 8, they probably start asking, can I get a console? Can I get a console? And by then, you know, it's, I don't know if you're mature enough for a console. You like to break your shit. If they take good care of their shit, they might get a console at 8. But 10 and up, like, you should know how to take care of your shit better now. Which, again, skips the whole Nintendo phase. And that puts you straight into Xbox or PlayStation. You know? So, just by default, Nintendo's biggest rival is the iPad. A lot of kids gonna know Super Mario as a movie versus a game character. That's the shit that killed Sonic. Sonic became a TV star versus a video game star. Got bought out by Nintendo. Nintendo gonna fuck around and get bought out by Disney. But this is understanding the landscape. And the battlefield. March my happy ass in there too.
Cars. I think we got ourselves a 2440 in our sights.
Like, this ain't what you want.
Suspect just hit us.
We have too many men on the field. You mean you have? Your men are now my men.
Hey, all patrol here. We're good to engage.
Like, what? How? Trojan horse. Son of a bitch. Now we could do this the easy way, or we could do this the hard way.
All units, this is dispatch.
But I came here to game.
AWD first on the scene.
Get this clown off the field. You chose the hard way. Like, goddamn. Didn't think you had that much of a following.
Where'd they go?
The suspect just lost us at 0 height.
I actually got 2 Trojan horses. Well, I got a distribution method
Find this perp and go home.
disguised as
It's my kid's
a
birthday.
Trojan horse.
Dispatch, that 2440 is
And
long
then
gone out of here.
I got a Trojan horse to still stand. You know, my distribution method is the Trojan horse. And like I said, it's a guaranteed hit. It's guaranteed. Especially if done properly and executed properly. Oh, yeah. Can't deny it. Something fuck. Ain't nobody did it. Ain't nobody thought of it. And it's guaranteed to last years. And it sets our future up brightly and prosperously. I need $10,000 to talk about it. To talk about what it really is. And I need 20,000 after that. And it jumps by 20,000 the more deeper you want to go. $10,000 plus 20,000 plus 20,000 plus 20,000 plus 20,000. I'll hard cap it at another 20,000, depending on how much money a person's got.
Eyes on that drive.
Because once you understand it, you be like, you know, if I substitute XYZ for XYZ, then in essence, the plan should still work. You fucking right.
Control here. We are ready to take this punk down.
All units, this is dispatch. Go take them down.
AWD here.
But you know,
Dispatch, I think we're
I'm
gonna
just a nigga that been broke too long. I'm like, I only want to do this once. Let's go break the bank.
All units, more backup on the way.
Oh, fuck! How? I could sell my Trojan horse.
Suspect shook me.
Suspect full to disappearing active. Douglas Park.
The operating system itself is the game changer.
Got fresh eyes on that suspect.
To get the max potential out of it, if I sell it to a third-party company,
We have reports of the suspect at Southland.
or like let's say I sell it to Sony, I sell it to Microsoft,
I think we're gonna have to call it a day.
I may even be able to sell it to Nintendo. Like Nintendo have the most limitations on it. Right now, if I sell it to Microsoft, I could save the Xbox. They'll be able to contend with Sony again. Because right now, Microsoft can't contend with Sony.
I'm not sure how much we have left in us.
They can't. Because they don't get gaming. I gave up on Microsoft as a gaming company when they were like, they're trying to make the Xbox your home entertainment console. Like, look, no gamer buys the game
All units be advised.
to
Burke has entered. Jefferson
be like,
Hills.
I just want this game system to watch TV. Bought the game system the game. And that's why Sony beat them out. The PlayStation stayed gaming exclusive. It's built around
All
games.
units be advised. Perp has entered. Lake
Nigga, we
Virgin.
don't want to hook the
All
cable
units,
up
this is
to
dispatch. Roadblock
the
deployed.
fucking system. Give me a few apps that I might be able to stream some shit on, but don't try to give my woman or the kids the reason to be using my system when all I gotta do is just buy a smaller TV, and I could plug up a smaller TV in the same room where everybody is watching the big TV. I'm trying to occupy my TV space, my TV time. Why the fuck are you trying to give the woman my console to watch Bad Girls Club on? Why the fuck are you trying to give my kids the console to watch Bluey on? No. No, this is for me to game. And that's why Microsoft fucked up. That's why if a woman want to keep a man, she buy a If you want to keep a man, keep a PlayStation in your house. Alright, here you go.
All units, this is dispatch. Roadblock deployed. All units be advised. Perp has entered Apollonia District.
Have they lost their damn mind?
You can come sit here and play the game. I got one over here. I don't play it too much. I know who I'm hanging out with to beat all you hoes out.
I think we may need to bow out soon.
Like, you know, you've been here a lot.
I've done it for the side.
No, you should.
Wasted my time there.
You know, get the toothpaste, get the toothbrush. Get move some stuff in. How much you make again? How much you pay? In rent. It would be economically cheaper if we just moved in together with the rent. Next thing you know, you're married with 6 kids, all because she had a PlayStation. Like, damn, she moved you in? Alright, nah, I just hang over there a lot. Alright, nigga, you just moved all your stuff over there and agreed to half the rent. Man, I thought I was playing the game. Stuck with it now.
All units, Perp last seen entering Palemore.
Alright, BSP. Go ahead, you can chill out. Rub on his balls a little bit. Feed him. Like, dang, you know. Rent due.
This is undercover. I'm afraid we took one too many hits. How do we lose that lowlight?
Man, I ain't got no money for food. You can come over, but I can't, you know, she gonna hit you with the, you can come over, but I ain't got no food, man.
Look around. Find
No.
this fool.
Don't worry about it. I'll get the food. First way to get you. Hide the toilet paper in her room. If you run out of toilet paper, I know I gotta wait till I get paid to get some. Don't worry. I got it.
Sure, I've seen that car.
Especially with the way console prices are going up. Motherfucker work full-time job and still can't afford it. Alright, some people don't mind. What you want? You want to drain my balls? Feed me. All I gotta do is help you with rent. I get to sit here and game. Don't worry, boo. How much is rent? Time they look up, they married with 3 kids. Now, how that happened? Man, that happened somewhere in between hours, my 60-hour gameplay of XYZ. I was 60 hours in. We went to City Hall one day. She was talking about some shit. You know, wasn't paying attention too much. It's like sign these papers. Like for what? So you could be over there all the time. And I was like, shit, it sounds good. She feed me, keep my balls clear, you know, still empty. I pay rent. It just made it sound like a solid plan. And so I signed the goddamn marriage certificate. It hit me like a week later. I was like, wait a minute. We're married? Like, yeah, we're married. Okay.
Dispatch, we have ourselves a
Like,
2440
sweet.
right here.
She's not bad looking either. Like, you know, I wasn't paying too much attention. I see on the TV, she got a nice voice I could listen to. And she makes sense. I think she does with my boss. That easy. I trapped one. I got one. He gives the money with no problem. I even got him a better job so we could get more money. So we've been going on more vacations. I had to convince him to get a better job. I found a job and I was like, baby, look, if you work here, you work the same amount of time, get a little bit more money, and you could afford this rig set up. It moves. Like, yep, this is the one. So, he gets more money. Just gotta know.
I bet that car isn't street legal. Suspect with an Aston Martin.
See? That's why I like with women. You gotta know what it is for some women. You know? And she'll work. She'll help with the bills. Gotta make sure that you flick that bean every day. And
All units, go get this perp off the street.
you know, you keep her fed, but watch how you feed her. You don't want to get too big.
AWD here.
Find her a better job that makes her more money. Both be in the money. Like, here, boo, what you like to do all day when you don't do nothing? When you don't want to, when you just want to stay at home, what keeps you in the house? Then you start buying exercise equipment to keep her in
We need
shape.
more cars on this perp. Suspect last seen entering Underwood Gardens. Deploying roadblock.
But it got to be something that keep her in the house.
This is Interceptor. We are first on the scene. We just got taken down by the perp. Not sure how the photo can follow. Suspect has vanished. Anybody see him?
This is dispatch. Appears we lost that perp somewhere in the Apollonia district.
Like,
I'll
if she in the makeup,
It's the last thing I do out on these streets.
you gotta get her, set her up to where she could do the Avon shit. But don't rely on that. Just, she got enough
Suspect got away.
that she could start inviting
Terminating
people
this
over,
chase right here,
have makeup
right now.
parties, right? If your chick's into makeup, for example, you gotta pop up at the house. You know, you gotta catch her. This is how you catch a fella. She into makeup. Buy a shitload of makeup, right? Now, it's gonna sound expensive, but we gotta think of the long run, okay? You buy $500 worth of makeup. You disperse that $500 worth of makeup over the past over the next 6 months. You know, if you don't got it for the year, you can make it expand over the year. But you got to get her like a $500 makeup set, and then you give her pieces of the set. You know, that's if you don't have it to spend like that. It's a great investment. Cost of a system, $500, $600. Same cost of a system, right? So you give her enough to stay at home. You start with the shit that she wanted, but she don't know how to use. You give her enough of that in quantity, right? Even if you want to buy something in bulk, let's say you buy it in bulk. She's not great with fucking doing her eyebrows, or now I don't know who needs to line their eyebrows anyway. But when I say liner, you know, with the extra shit. So she don't got enough lip liner. You know, you buy a shitload of lip liner for her to sit there and practice in the mirror. Because one problem why she don't know how to do it, she don't have it in abundance. It's like some people want to learn how to cook new dishes, but they don't have food in abundance, so they can't learn how to cook new dishes because you don't want to waste food. She don't want to waste lip liner. You buy her $40 worth of lip liner. You should have you a nice set, different colors, different palettes, you know, or you could do a lip liner makeup combo. You know, $100 worth of lip liner, $100 worth of lipstick. She gonna have hours mixing and matching to see what pops, what fits her. Then she gonna have enough that she gonna be like, you should let me try yours, girl. Let me try to put some on you, so she could get better. That leaves her in the house. She got something to do in the house. And then after that, you know, you do blush and whatever helps with blush. You know, so you want to get her a combo package so that she can mix and match. She can learn how to put on different colored blushes, different shades. Again, work with color palettes. It keeps her in the house. You make sure she get her nut. Like, hey, baby, what you doing? Working on this lip liner? Let me show you how these lips line your pussy. You know? And you feed her. She'll be like, shit. What you doing, baby? Playing the game, boo. Okay. You know, every blue moon, come and you put your mouth on a private part. You gotta let her know it's for her. Not that you just trying to get a nut. Like, shit, on my days off, I don't need to go nowhere. I play with makeup all day, and I eat good, and I get my nut. Because if you get to sit in game all day, eat good, and get your nut, you're like, shit, I don't need to go nowhere. How much is rent? That's what she'll be. How much is it to go 50-50? I heard about this 50-50 thing. You know, but you got to make sure you keep it at your house for her. Because that's the trap. Have her move in with you. Now, I bought you a bunch of stuff for you to do while you're over here. You ain't got nothing I like. Yeah, I don't want to play no video game. You bought me my own video game. I'm not really into the video game. Like, nope. You show her your $500 makeup kit. You can't take it with you. But it's here. Whenever you want to use it. Feed her. Get her off. She ain't gonna want to leave. Like, you know, you've been here a little while, but rent's due. You know? Like, or like, I would take you out. You know, you gotta put it out. I would take you out, but when I get paid, all my money going towards rent. Like, shit, I spend a lot of time here. You know, we should think about moving in. Now, you don't want to move in with me. I believe in 50-50. I need help with these bills, too. Like, shit, I pay about the same to split, you know, my rent. To split that with you. I don't mind. Like, cool, that give me more money to buy you some more makeup. Or if she got too much makeup, go on Shein. If you drop $500 on Shein, You won't even need to drop $500 technically. But you drop $500 on Sheen, she got enough clothes to mix and match. To mix and match her makeup. And now her and her friends are playing dress up. Now you got half naked women running around your house. How does this makeup make me look? All up in your face. Trust me, I'm something like a player. I know these things. But that's how you trap her. That's again if she's into makeup. You know, different strokes for different folks. But as a gamer, you want to trap me. I'm like, you ain't got to bring your system. Got my own. I see. Come over there. Rummage through the game. You know. Like, go ahead. Don't worry about it. She give you a good little hand job. Put her mouth on your genitals. And feed you. Like, what are we? How many people you tried to get with this? How many people you tried to get with this trap? You're my first. You know? But that's because different strokes for different folks. You gotta know your target audience. You know? So, but it's not the trap itself, but it's how to execute, how to set up the trap. You buy in bulk what they like. Now, if it's a new relationship, again, you can piece by piece it. $300, $400 for the year. You can piece by piece it. Breadcrumb trail. You know, if you really like them, that's when you can unveil the whole shebang. Like, you know, you told me you like books. You know, buy a good book series. Like, I always recommend shit like Goosebumps, right? Easy read, interesting enough, and they got enough variety in stories. Like romance novels, you gotta buy it. You gotta find an author who got a good series. 50 books. 50 books by the same author. You know? Even if you want to split it up, it all depends on how fast they read. You gotta figure out how fast they read. 50 books by the same author, you can split it up. $12, you know, one book a month. That give you how many? How many years? Roughly 4 years. It's just books, one book a month. Bread trail crumb. $12 and 12 is 24. 24 times 2 puts you at 48. That's 4 years and 2 months. Just be bread trail crumb. 50 books for a reader. You know? You're like, oh. Finally, you unveiled the bookcase. You got a series of 50 books by one author. You got another series of 25 books by another author, maybe in a different genre. You know, go from romance to drama to suspense. Like, baby. Hey, baby. Can I come over this weekend? Yeah, tell him you can't take the book. Don't you take that book.
Reckless driver ditched us, dispatch. Pursuit is over.
Like, dang. Next thing I know, I was reading one day, interrupted my reading. And next thing I know, I'm at City Hall, signing paperwork. By the time I looked up, I was in the labor room, having babies. After the first one, I was like, you ain't gonna trick me again. Then, he brought me all the J.K. Rowling shit. By the end of the year, I was knocked up. You fuck around, get her a slightly better job. Like, why? I like my job. You can work the same hours, make more money, and we could go spend a week a year at the Wizarding World. Son of a bitch, I'm in. Weirdo. Son of a bitch, I'm in. And before I knew it, we had 6 kids, 2 dogs, and a jerk. So you gotta know. Know your audience. But, yep, the trap should work with the right bait. First you know the bait, you buy it in bulk. You can either breadcrumb it, depending on how much you like it, or whatever you're trying to trap. You can either breadcrumb it, or you could be like buffet. Like, ooh, all of this is for me? Yes, sir. All you have to do is sign on the dotted line. Your poor unfortunate soul, so sad, but true. It ain't gonna cost you just a marriage. Son of a bitch, before I looked up, I was married with children.
Calling all cars. I think we have ourselves a racer here.
Don't worry, you just focus on this. I I get all the small details together. Sit right here, boo. Like, what got you? What made you fall in love with Dad? Nancy Drew. Nancy Drew? It's like Nancy Drew got to do with this. He had the whole collection. And I was really heavy into reading like I am now. You know? And he took good care of me. He let me read in peace. And when I got out of my book world and I needed attention, affection, and food, he was there, ready to serve it on a silver platter. A Nancy Drew fucking book. Then when I thought I was done, bought me Babysitter's Club. Babysitter's Club. Babysitter's Club. By then I already had like 3 kids. And I was like, damn, you know, I wonder what it'd be like being one of the babysitters.
Eyes on our dangerous driver.
That's how you do it, man. How the beast won over Belle. The more she kept her nose in the book, didn't have to pay attention to his flaws. The better he looked. All he had to do was do the good stuff. Not worry about his flaws. Because he was focused on the book. She don't say nothing when I scratch my ass. Like, why not? Because she always looking at the book. She don't never see it.
Dispatch,
that
our
is
suspect
all
is
book.
driving an Aston Martin. Perp just knocked us. Driver will be in cuffs very soon, team.
You don't understand. I went and raided the village. There's legends about me. Like, there's a beast that ran into the village. Did he take the women and children? No, he just took the book.
I don't have eyes on that perfect.
A perp just vanished somewhere at Douglas
There's
Park.
no book in a 100-mile vicinity.
Dispatch, we lost him. Pursuit ended.
She wanted to read. She couldn't go nowhere. Couldn't go nowhere. You have to stay here. Like, yes, dear. Whatever puts somebody in that mode. Say, yes, dear. Stop interrupting me. Like, what? We're going to your, whoa, like, why is your mother moving in? No, why is your father moving in? Do you remember when I was talking to you? I don't remember that. It was about the time you were fighting the Elden Beast. Yeah, you sound like a monster. Damn. You did, didn't you? Yep. And you said yeah. But baby. Don't but baby me. Too late. Shit. Fine. You better not touch my game. Done and done. Like, what? Why is your mother moving in? You told me you was fine. I never said that shit. Yes. You remember the Nancy Drew Babysitters Club crossover? It was during chapter 12 of that book, because I remember you was telling me about some stupid shit. Or not, you can't call it stupid. You was telling me about what was going on. And I was like, oh yeah, you know, my mother needs a place to stay. You know, she wants to move in with us. He's like, yes, whatever. Son of a bitch. I did. I remember that chapter. That chapter was dope too. That shit was crazy. What had happened was I gotta stop promising shit while I'm reading. Stop promising shit while I'm gaming. It's like promising shit during sex. Now, some people use sex to manipulate you. No, baby. Don't ruin the mood. Yeah, baby, drugs are bad. You gotta stay off them books. Never touch my books. My books love me. And I love my books. They'll never take it. Okay, my bad. I wasn't talking about taking it. Man, you should take it easy. Look, I got 4 books to read by the end of the week. Like, why? Because they all run, you know, together. I can't not read them all. Okay, baby. Here, you want me to do that thing you like? Wait till the next chapter. I'll give you a whole chapter boost. Let me hurry up and finish this chapter. Baby! Next chapter about to start.
I bet that car isn't street legal. Suspect in it. Oh, Sassel just hit him!
I thought you were reading. You read that book. Because I can't help it if you finish before the chapter. Back to the book. Read it out loud, boo. Like, you monster!
All units, suspect continues to evade capture.
AWD has arrived and we'll wrap this up fast. Can't hold out much longer.
Because we all the same, man. Men and women, we're all the same.
We need more cars on this perp.
Suspect has vanished.
We are back on dispatch. Let's catch this pump. Our suspect's behind the wheel of an Aston Martin.
All units, suspect last spotted at University Central.
Let's try to get in front and slow this dirtbag down.
You're a dirtbag. The hell is a dirtbag?
Perp last seen entering Douglas
Bag that
Park.
carries dirt in the store? Or a garbage bag that we put trash in?
All units be advised, perp has entered Kenilmore.
Not sure how much longer we can keep with this. Stay on the perp. Stay on them.
Be advised, suspect entering Douglas Park.
This one's not gonna get away from me.
As long as the person's comfortable, they don't mind giving where they're at. Like, shit, I ain't really gotta do much. I might cook something because I know food. You know, but somehow, food just keeps showing up and running. Like I got my own personal concubine. How much to stay here? I like it here.
AWD, joining the others in the pursuit, dispatch.
Do whatever needs to be done to stop that perp.
We're getting on the action, team.
Interceptor here. Let's smash this racer to pieces.
Alright, I like it here. How much to stay here?
I'm not sure how much we have left in us.
Some people don't understand hospitality. Oh, no financial money. I'm not putting money in your pocket. I'll buy her.
All units, code last seen entering University Central.
Oh, the hope. On the financial compensation works for you.
And front, try to slow the knucklehead down.
Makes you a hoe. We're talking about stuff that people like. The person understanding your hobby. This is why it's important to have a hobby. The person invests in a hobby before they invest in just giving you money. That's how crackheads form.
Not sure how much longer we can follow.
Alright, let's keep her in the house. Keep her focused on something else,
Let's track this punk
positive.
down.
And when we're ready to have fun, we have fun.
Dispatch, we lost them. Pursuit ending. I think we've got ourselves a racer here.
Same thing, keep her ass in the house. Keep her focus clear. And well, underestimating how much a person likes where they're at. Like, I like where I'm at. You know? Like, I like it here. Yeah, put a little bit more money in their pockets. You don't have to give them money, but to be like, look, you got a job interview. But I like my job. Make more money. Yeah. Like, what it take to keep you in the house? Figure out if it's something that you could deal with. Which one is it? Oh, these two are the same pages. They are. Remember, only do what I say if you like the person. Fuck around and be with somebody you don't like because it worked. Keep them in the house. Keep them in the house. Save money. Hobbies should be the most expensive thing that keep you in the house. You save money, you can use money to go out more. Go on trips and stuff. You know? And then you can't just tell a person, you know, you should be able to upgrade a person. Tell people all the time, um, it's not your job to better a person, but you should be able to have the ability to. Like, that's what I say. Even if you just on Indeed or whatever the fuck. Like, here, look. You make more money and you get better benefits. It's around the same field that you're doing now. If you want to switch up, here, be able to offer. Guy walked in the store yesterday. I actually met a few people. Like, I work with this person that's an entrepreneur. We out the band. For some reason, I'm compelled to be like, hey, I can introduce you to him and stuff. We got to get to know each other and stuff. Like, cool. Not with none of that gay shit, but business opportunity. Second person in a week, business opportunity. I'm like, sure. Something to fuel my shit. Like, here's what I'm about. As far as just for like entertainment. But if a person knows how to do it and make some money, shit, I'm for it. And but to be like, hey, I'm not taking away from your gaming time, and you make more money for us time. Not taking away from your reading time, because it's not like you're gonna have less time to read. Not taking away from your makeup time, it's not like you're gonna have less time for makeup. Just to be like improve your income. We can. Same time frame. Sometimes we get comfortable. That's why it's good for somebody else to bring it up. Like, hey, look, hear me out. You get me? Like, oh shit, I don't care. Let's go. Because nobody wants to work, but we all work because we need to buy shit, enjoy ourselves. Like, huh? It's just another job. It's just another job. Like against it. Can't say I'm against it. But as you know, what do I know? Know how it go. Anyway, we're gonna go to